And we are back. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us on this lovely edition this Monday on the Doin Alright podcast here. Me and Bryan Broaddus. Man, we're not about to.
No, hell no. No,
come on, man. Bryan, you know. What you guys can do is you can go in the chat, go in the comments, and be like, we would like to hear a recap from Washington and New York or whatever. And we'll see how many people say it. You know, like if 5 people say it, then we're not gonna. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's no need to.
There's no need. But if like every comment in the situation says, "Hey, we need to recap," then we'll think about doing it tomorrow. But we'll do it in a different type of fashion. But I think we've kind of moved on to offseason, Bryan. We're ready to talk about new coaching hires. We're ready to talk about rebuilding the defense. Draft is afoot. Me and you working real hard on that, Bryan. And I think moving forward, it's going to be a lot of Q's and A's, Bryan. I'm going to come to the party. I'm going to have a lot of questions for you, just some concerns and thoughts. We're going to open up the floor and let y'all ask as well. But, man, I walked into the office today. I was being greeted by the valet people and the concierge that came through and took my keys. And some lady walked up and offered me a warm blueberry muffin. I didn't take it. You
didn't take it. Of course, you're trying to lose weight there,
But she did hand me a water.
Hand you a water.
Thank you, man. And somebody massaged my shoulders before I walked in. But now that we're here, Bryan, I walked past your door and Bryan said, Voch, can I ask you some questions? I said, hell yeah, Bryan, bro. So please, knock it out for us, sir.
Since the trade deadline, Voch, Matt Eberflus has given Jerry Jones the middle finger when it comes to playing Logan Wilson.
You know, that's interesting, Bryan. That's interesting because the front office gets players for you to play them. And then the coach makes a decision. I was listening to Jerry on his last radio situation. I love to listen to Jerry when he's pissed off, by the way. When Jerry's happy and we winning, you know, he'll lie and he'll da-da-da, you know, just he'll try to sell you football games for you to go buy. But when he's mad, you get answers.
You get answers.
And Jerry was like, you know what? I don't know why they're not playing Logan Wilson.
As a general manager, though, he should be pissed by that.
Jerry was like, man, we brought him here to do a certain job, diagnosis and da-da-da. I wonder what the front office thinks about Kenneth Murray. And I wonder what the coaches think about Logan Wilson. And I wonder if this is just, we talked about this before, the seniority and the guy that does everything right. A lot of people ask, well, why is Brian Schottenheimer holding Diggs and Jalen Blue accountable by not playing them, but he's not holding Kenneth Murray? You know, Kenneth Murray, to what I know so far, is that he's a great teammate. He shows up to practice. And he works real hard. He may not be the best linebacker you got. But he works real hard. And maybe the difference, in coach's opinion, maybe the difference between Murray and Logan is negligible. You know what I'm saying? To where, hey, if they're both going to be the same guy, I'm going to take the dude that's been here for the longest and that's the leader here in his locker room. I don't know if it's a middle finger. It just seems like Flus doesn't want to do things that's best. I don't think Flus want to do things that's best because maybe he has a certain way he wants to do things. When it's an undeniable situation like Quentin Williams shows up, right? You got to do what you got to do with Quentin Williams. That's an undeniable situation. But in situations where it's close, like, oh, well, we found a gem in Zion Children. But some people may want Weezy and Ready for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if it's close, the coaches get to make that decision. But Jerry did sound off on his radio stations and said that he needs to be playing. Logan Wilson needs to be playing. So I don't know if that's a Shotty or a Flus thing.
I think that's Flus. I think it's Flus. I think Flus knows, and I know some people. We talked about this last week, and I know some people have kind of picked up on that and kind of made it their own thought. You know, with some of their content, I've been seeing that a little bit lately. As like, oh, you know, this is clearly Eberflus, you know, kind of defying Jerry Jones here, and maybe Eberflus knows that the writing's on the wall for him, and he's not longer going to be here. You know, and I'm going to play who I want to play, kind of thing. Do you feel we're any closer to knowing what kind of player Logan Wilson is? Then
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
And if you
I thought I had an idea coming out of Cincinnati. I really did. And not that Logan Wilson is a needle mover, but we're going to be talking about linebackers in this draft. And I don't have a good enough feeling about Logan Wilson to tell you one thing or another.
And Logan's going to be here next year. Murray's not. I think Murray's a one-year guy. Logan's going to be here next year. So, I mean, it'll behoove the Cowboys to know who he is, you know? And even in a situation where Overshown's hurt, we're just still not seeing a bunch of Logan Wilson was a little weird. I would imagine that this last game that the Cowboys are trying to win, I would assume that there's two sides of it. Like there's the side that's going, hey, we're going to play the guys that are going to play. But then you got to, as a personnel guy or like, Will and his crew of guys, hey, we need to know how to move forward with some of these.
Yeah, I don't think you're any closer to understanding about Logan Wilson at all.
For example, Brian, I had this question written down for you, right? And we're going to jump right back into what you're saying. But I just think it's interesting. I wrote down the corners that we have. Bland, Diggs, Revel, Carson, Reddy, Josh Butler, Weezy. How many of those dudes you going to count on next year? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if we talking about going into an offseason.
Oh, I think you put a tweet out earlier, if I read it right, you were talking about these corners are not keeping me from drafting a corner.
So I'm gonna move forward as if Revel doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you have to.
Yeah.
I think you need two corners.
Yeah.
So to your point, Logan's here.
Yeah.
Logan can't stop you from drafting him.
Oh, I just, like I said, I'd like to know what I had in the player.
Yeah,
and I think you're absolutely right about the corners.
Yeah.
I'm not listen, the only position that I might not draft a player at will be that defensive tackle. That's the only one. That's the only one. Everybody else is under free under assessment and evaluation and everything else.
Can I go on a 25-second tangent?
Yeah.
To maybe sell you on why you should draft a one tech?
Go ahead.
You seen the kid Caden McDonald?
Yeah.
Now, Brian, we got a bunch of 3-techs here, right? Brian,
yeah,
we got a bunch of threes in here.
Yeah,
Perrion, Solomon. I don't know they're gonna be a Osa. You know what I'm saying? Who's backing up Quentin Williams?
Oh no,
I can make an argument that there's room for another one tech because I was watching Caden McDonald.
Okay,
but that's my 25.
Okay, here we go. No, it's a fair rant. That's not even a rant.
It's a sell. I'm selling you.
You're trying to, you don't have to sell me those.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a website called the Buckeye 20, and it has a feature. I'll tell you. I'll save you looking it up.
The Buckeye 20.
The Buckeye 20, and they do this every year. It's a feature called. They have a feature called the 11 Warriors. So they pick the best Ohio State players. I know we've done a lot of work on our site about the Ohio State players, and will continue to do so. They ranked the best players on the Ohio State roster. Is what they did. Jeremiah Smith, the wide receiver, they ranked number 1. Caleb Downs, the safety, they ranked number 2.
Over Reese.
Carnell Tate, wide receiver, they ranked him as the 4th best player on their 11 Warriors. Caden McDonald, defensive tackle, was ranked the 5th best player. Sonny Styles, the 6th best, and Arvell Reese was ranked 7th. My question to you is, are you surprised? I know we've done
Can we cuss on this show? Can we
cuss on this show if you want?
They must have put that shit out in August, Brian.
I think this is something that was just recently done. And to your point, talking about what the Buckeye 20, and they do this every year. So, and I was interested. Kay McDonald was, as we've talked about, his 4. He's a hell of a player, by the way. Yeah, he is a hell of a player. You'll see him in the playoffs. Oh,
strong.
Cotton Bowl coming up. Yeah, exactly. Styles we've talked about quite a bit. We like us some Sonny Styles.
Yeah.
But that Arvell Reese is the 7th best player.
Let him fall to us in the draft. Let him fall to 14 if that's what we're drafting at 5. Please. I hope they take that list and Bruce Felder's. I keep putting fingerprints in our acrylic.
No, man.
Our expensive acrylic.
Look,
cool. Let his ass fall down the draft because teams suck.
As founder, I have to clean up the table when you're done here.
I took you down that road, but yes, we have no clue what's happening with Logan Wilson, Brian.
Yeah,
and I don't think he's going to be a part of the equation.
But you did. I was just interested about the McDonald's stuff too. McDonald's is a hell of a football player.
Good football player.
So if you do need I would absolutely consider him.
Would you take him or Tyleik Williams from last year?
I would take this guy. I'd take McDonald.
I think I like Williams a little better than him though, but I like him. Yeah. I think Williams was a little more. I don't know because this kid athletic. He's for his size and active as well, Brian. So we got a lot of draft talk coming, y'all. It's all good. What's your say?
Well, okay. Speaking of draft talk, then here's another question for you. Then I just had to throw that in since you brought up the name.
See if you play.
Look at the McDonald's for sure. Okay, here's my question for you, and this is going to be one that's going to be kicked around a bunch. But I'm interested to see. I'm going to get you on record here before the end of the year.
Yes, sir.
Move up for the best player on your board or trade for Maxx Crosby for the Las Vegas Raiders. In what direction would you go? Move up for the best player on your board, whoever that is, and I assume it's Reese.
So is
or trade
Reese or Crosby?
Yeah.
Oh, Brian, I don't even want to draft. I don't need to draft this year at all. Like, I'll come and do my draft homework so that Doin Alright can have some some content.
I'd hope so.
So that I go to these other shows, you know. G-Bag Nation will call me on the radio. We got draft expert Voch Lombardi on the phone. Voch, tell you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll do the research for that, get all the views, and then the day before they trade the pick.
Yeah.
Brian, get Maxx Crosby here right now.
Yeah.
I don't care about it. I don't need the draft. I don't need the draft. Brian.
If you were to take, say you were to take somebody like, if you were to take Howell from Texas A&M and Allen from Georgia.
Those are two good dudes, Brian.
Yeah. Two dudes that would help.
I'm taking Maxx Crosby.
Okay.
You turned your first, your second, your third, and next year's first into Quentin Williams, George Pickens, and Maxx Crosby.
Yeah.
That's a haul, Brian.
Yeah.
I'll take the haul.
Yeah.
Because look, how about this, Brian? How about this? Normally, Jerry and them would be mindful of the future, and not mortgage it all up,
right?
But sometimes that'll make the Cowboys a little too conservative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But man, Brian, something in their spirit said, let's send that 3 for GP, and let's send that 2 in next year's 1 for Quentin. Something's made them more aggressive.
Yeah, Jerry's age.
Jerry old as hell.
Yeah.
And Jerry, man, I keep saying Jerry on the radio because I think it's some of the best content that we have in the space right now. You know, Steven just gonna talk. Steven not gonna lie, but he just gonna talk.
Right.
Jerry say, dog, I'm surprised at how bad this thing looked.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. You know what I'm saying? The Lions game really blew me away. I thought my DBs and my linebackers be playing better than that. Jerry's saying this.
Yeah.
Brian. So if I had to guess, I would assume that Jerry's going to be a little more aggressive this offseason, Brian.
Yeah.
I would assume Jerry's going to be a little more aggressive this offseason. I don't quite think they're to a point where they're trading 2 ones for Maxx, but I think there's going to be an attempt.
You would consider it, wouldn't you?
I'd trade both the ones.
Yeah.
Or I would trade if they'll take Green Bay's 1 and next year's 1, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll send it to them right now.
So you keep your own at 14.
Green Bay's 1, next year's 1. I'll throw in a 5, and they like to trade.
So you've already got one of those ones going. Yeah, that the better of the 2 ones is going to the Jets.
Yeah. So they can have the other one.
You can have the other one
because if everything works out properly, Brian, next year that's 2 ones sitting in the 20s.
Yeah.
If you build your defense and your offense is consistent, you drafting in the 20s.
Yeah.
If Green Bay is as good as you think they're going to be, they drafting in the 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
F them picks in the 20s.
Yeah.
The pick at 14 means a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because they don't tell them who's going to be at 14.
Okay.
But man, they could have them picks in the 20s for Maxx Crosby.
Let me play this game with you then. There's another question I have for Voch.
Please.
Is there a chance you would consider Jeremiah Love, running back Notre Dame, with your 14th pick?
I want to give a shout out to Fuss the King. Fuss called me on the way over here. We talked a lot about the running back position and let me just start by saying, where's my camera? Let me just start by saying there's no way I'm considering an offensive player if the defense hasn't been addressed in free agency. I think that's going to be the key here, bro.
Okay.
How aggressive Jerry is in free agency. So for the sake of your argument, right, let's say, man, Jerry went out there, found a good pass rusher and maybe like a cool pass rusher, depth guy. We ended up with a good corner. We drafted a safety or something like that. We found some veteran linebacker, and there's still some room later on to figure this out still, right? We sitting on the board, the defense looks fine. Flores is your defense coordinator, Tyler Bowles or something like that. Jeremiah Love is on the board for you. This is how I feel. I think the Cowboys developed a top 10 runner in Rico Dowdle when he was running.
Right.
A top 10 runner in Javonte Williams. Malik Davis just went out there and rushed for you know what I'm saying, by the bill and some change. None of those guys are special. You feel me?
Yeah.
As good as Javonte is, he runs hard, he tough, catch the foot, complete back.
Yeah.
He ain't special. I think Jeremiah Love is a much better running back than him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in some of those games where you kind of got away from the run a little bit, or like the run just wasn't as successful,
he wouldn't let you do it.
Jeremiah Love
Yeah.
carries a lot of the run by himself.
Yeah.
On top of the run scheme and the offensive line that's been carrying, let's keep it a buck, Brian, that's been carrying running backs that don't nobody else want.
Right.
Nobody else wanted Javonte.
Right.
Nobody else wanted Davis. You know what I'm saying? Malik Davis. Nobody wanted them.
Right.
Jeremiah Love is a dude. So take the running game that you had, I'll say times 3 it.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, I'd do it, Brian. If
you had everything else fixed.
If the house is built.
Okay, let me then flip it on you
and
again.
And Brian Flores got everything that he needs.
Okay, let me flip it on you again. Your best offensive tackle or Jeremiah Love?
I don't even know who my best offensive tackle is, Brian. Can we do a tangent real fast for offensive line draft? Sure. Who's your best offensive tackle right now?
It's our guy from
I could just tell by how you can't say his name, the Miami guy.
No, it's okay.
Lomu, you like
no, the other one,
Fatu. There's some names. Bro.
Yeah,
Fatu's your best guy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did you want to give a report on him? Did you want to do this right now, or you just
I was okay. I'll tell you how I have him. Fanu, yeah, Fanu, Malinois, Proctor, Lomu. There's a kid now. Now I'm down in the 3rd round guys.
Okay.
But Ohio State has a guy, Schierveld, Dunker.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
Dunker from Iowa.
Yeah. And Tyrion.
Brian, I think by the time you're on the board, I think all those guys will be there.
Yeah.
I think all those guys will be there.
Yeah.
I think your Utah right tackle might be like the best guy. Might be. But I don't know if he fits you.
Yeah.
Mulugeta from Miami, his name is not Mulugeta. I just can't say his name. Yeah. I think Mulugeta and Proctor.
Maui Noah.
What are they?
Maui Noah.
I think.
It's funny, the G is actually an N. Maui Noah.
That's why I call him Mulugeta. So Malin, okay.
Maui Noah.
So Malinois and Caden Proctor. Malinois and Caden Proctor actually fit you better.
Yeah.
Because we always talk about it, right? Like, hey, man, we want physical guys that's going to move the line of scrimmage. Yeah. I don't think either one of your Utah guys are the physical guy that you want.
Like 306, 308.
That ain't my type, Brian.
Not mine either.
That ain't my type.
Not mine either. But watch them. They're going to play 12 damn years and be all pros.
They're going to play a long time as athletes in some zone system. Yeah. Outside zone, pulling and stuff, they're going to be great.
Yeah.
But Mulugeta and Proctor are the kind of guys that I like.
Maui Noah.
They're the kind of guys that I like.
Yeah.
And physical, strong, moving guys. Yeah. I got a weird take about Proctor that talent-wise, he's the 3rd best guy, but he might be the best.
Yeah.
Or he might be the best in the league because of his length and his like hand fighting or whatever.
And he's 366 and not 308. Not 308.
And he's humongous and he moves well, Brian.
Yeah.
But to your point, if I had to pick my best offensive lineman or Love, I think I'm going to have Love higher than all those guys.
So you're going to have the runner's going to be higher. Man, you love offensive linemen too.
I love offensive linemen, Brian. But this crew ain't like last year's crew.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
This group of offensive linemen ain't like last year or the year before crew. So to that point, I'm taking the running back over all these tackles.
How about this question?
Yes, sir.
Can you be mad at the Dallas Cowboys for trying to win games?
No, man, I can't, man. Well, yeah. Because I don't believe in continuity and momentum like that. I don't believe in it in that kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Patriots were one of the worst teams in football last year.
Yeah.
The Jags were one of the worst teams in football last year. Broncos weren't great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in offseason,
they were good, but they're better now.
They were cool. They're much better now.
Yeah, right.
Even the Bears were a horrible team last year.
Yeah.
But you get the right coaches in place, and you sign a couple of dudes. It ain't that much change on the Bears roster.
Yeah.
They went and got some offensive linemen or whatever, but it ain't that much drastic change on the Bears roster. But a couple of dudes and some coaching changes. Nobody's mentioning well, the Bears built some continuity from last year, did they, Brian?
Yeah.
Hell no, they didn't.
Yeah.
The Patriots ain't built no continuity from last year.
You got a better coach.
You get a better dudes, Brian.
Yeah.
Better dudes is always better than continuity.
Yeah.
So nah, man, I can't blame them, because going 8-8, and I don't think Dak has a losing season under his record. He has a bunch of 8-8 records under his season. But if Dak want to play for bragging rights or something like that, but man, the Chiefs, I don't know how good the Chiefs gonna be next year.
Yeah.
Because they gonna have to go through a recovery, and even when bro come back and play, he may not be the same guy immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that guy with the Chiefs is a franchise dude that's like, what, 27?
Mm-hmm.
Dak in his last 2 or 3 or 4 elite campaigns or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't trying to run Dak out there with Brian Burns that got 17 sacks and Dexter Lawrence and them, and you got Nate Thomas. Man, please. Man, sit them people down, man. Ain't got time for that.
Man, I see what you're saying there.
Come on.
Speaking of defensive coordinators, Josina Anderson.
She coaching defense?
No, she's not coaching defense, but she's putting her thoughts out there.
I like Josina, man.
I do too.
I like Josina.
Nice lady.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interviewed her at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I never.
Very nice lady. Very nice lady.
Josina, yeah.
Josina Anderson tweeting, "Why would Brian Flores leave one defensive coordinator job for another with the same title? Vikings would match any pay raise. Come on, y'all."
I don't think the Vikings will match any pay raise.
I'm wondering that too.
Jerry got a brown paper bag full of money.
But I'll tell you what, Josina, she's friends with a lot of these coaches, players, and stuff like that. She gets some insight. I'm thinking that maybe she's talked to Brian Flores on this one.
Brian, here's my thing.
Maybe Brian Flores thinks he's going to get matched, but Josina's putting it out there. Like, listen, Cowboy fans.
Jerry got something for their ass. Then if Brian, let me say this, man. We see lateral moves all the time.
Sure, we do.
We see lateral moves all the time, Brian. This ain't news.
Oh,
Kellen Moore was an OC at 3 different places, you know what I'm saying, before he was a head coach.
Yeah.
Cowboys, Chargers, Eagles.
Yeah.
But Brian, it's something about when you coordinate a winning team that puts you over the edge for your next job as a head coach.
Yeah.
Like Dan Quinn didn't just go straight to another head coaching job. You know what I'm saying? Right. But here's my logic, right? And I'm glad you said this because I was going to make a video and put this on my channel later, and I was going to talk about this because I made a video last night kind of talking about Flores.
Yeah.
And people was like, this is a terrible take from Voch. Horrible Voch. Why would Flores want to leave his talented defense in Minnesota? Well, Brian, think about this.
It's like the old white grumpy guy.
That's exactly who they are. Brian, I decided to put my feet in Flores' Jordans for a second.
Okay.
I could coach in Minnesota.
Yep.
With J.J. McCarthy on the other side.
Oh, sure you could.
If I had belief that I could create, let's make a short out of this, please. If I had belief that I can create an elite defense, I don't want Jordan Love on the other side. Yeah. I'm not Jordan Love, J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. McCarthy.
He's created this elite defense that J.J. McCarthy plays on the other side of.
Right. And
they're not winning games.
Yeah.
Brian Flores.
Yep.
You want to walk your ass into big terrible Texas where legends are born? You want to walk into DFW and get that big bus with your face on it and drive you to Frisco? And Jerry Jones throwing money in the van with you, throwing it in the air.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this money.
Yeah.
And then you walk off that bus and you shake Dak Prescott's hand.
Yeah.
And Dak say, don't worry about this side of the football.
Got you covered.
I got it.
Yep.
Brian.
Yeah.
Why would Brian Flores want his efforts wasted on J.J. McCarthy, Brian Broaddus?
Josina Anderson said that.
I love Josina Anderson, man.
Yeah.
But she ain't Brian Flores.
You don't love this take?
She ain't Brian Flores.
Yeah.
That tweet Josina made gonna make her $38.
Yeah.
Flores gonna make millions off this decision. Brian.
I got you.
If I'm Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
You remember Jerry said, boy, I'd be embarrassed at the check I write to buy a Super Bowl if I could. You ever said that?
Yeah, but he ain't been writing many checks.
It's time to get embarrassed.
It's about time to get embarrassed and write some checks.
Time for your ass to get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Brian, this is what I said on my show.
Yeah.
I want to take the list of the 32 head coaches and how much they getting paid, and I want to sort them.
And find out where to fit Brian Flores in that group?
I'm fitting him in the head coach money.
Yeah.
I'm fitting him in the head coach.
So you're putting him slightly above the coach at Tennessee or someplace like that.
Listen to me. I think Shotty making $3 million.
Yeah.
I give Flores $5. I pay him more than Shotty, just don't tell him. I pay him more than Shotty, just don't tell him.
Just don't tell him.
You can give Shotty a brown paper bag full of money. Look, because if it's not on the salary cap, who cares?
Yeah.
If it's not on the salary cap, who cares? Get that dude in here.
Yeah.
If you offer Flores $5 and Minnesota says, we'll give him $7.
Yeah.
Give him 10.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, that's 90 years old.
Yeah.
At the end of his life, that's embarrassed by the amount of money he'll write to buy a Super Bowl with a top 5 offense.
Yeah.
You better get Flores up here. Got old ass Harrison Smith running around, elite as hell, and is working. Jalen Redmond playing better than all the people on the D line. Andrew Van Ginkel tearing it up over there. Y'all better spend some money on damn Brian Flores. You crazy?
Bocce.
Yes, sir.
Tom Millibrandt.
Who?
Tom Millibrandt.
Who that is?
He's a real guy.
Okay.
He's got a question for you.
Okay, from the thing. Okay, I got you.
Tom Millibrandt has a question for you. He wants to play the signed tag let walk game.
Okay.
If you would be so inclined.
Let's run it. Tom Millibrandt.
Let's
go.
Signed tag let walk. Brandon Aubrey, Javonte Williams, George Pickens.
Aubrey, Pickens, and
Williams.
And Williams. Here's the PC answer, Brian.
I don't want the PC answer.
I'll give you both. The PC answer would be you sign Pickens and you tag the best kicker in the league and you let the running back walk because you can find a new running back.
Yeah. Because you got love in mind, right? When you get everything sorted out.
Well, that's just the PC answer, bro.
Yeah.
I'm letting the damn kicker walk.
Get out of here.
I'm letting the kicker walk. Brian. How much money that dude gonna cost?
About $7 million a year, $8 million a year.
About $8 million?
He's going to cost you basically the same as what you would probably pay.
And Javonte.
Yeah.
Jordan Lewis cost 10.
Oh, I know. Maybe the worst walk they've let walk.
And Rico was like $2 million or something.
Yeah.
Brian, would you rather have Brandon Aubrey or Jordan Lewis and Rico Dowdle?
Oh, yeah. See, the thing about it is, though, I know how hard it is to find a kicker.
Of course.
I mean, I couldn't imagine going into games without Brandon Aubrey. But maybe the tag for a kicker is so low.
Like $4 million probably.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to know that number. I should have probably looked it up before I asked you this question.
You know what the appeal of Aubrey is, though? Is that he can kick a 68-yard field goal.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't let him kick those.
Yeah.
We don't let him kick those.
Yeah.
He kicks 50s and high 60s.
Yeah.
Or 50 and low 60s. But we don't let him kick the 70
mammoth thing,
the 70 yarders that we, you know what I'm saying? So if his greatest value only shows up one attempt per year. Mm-hmm. Kyle Forbath didn't miss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if this offense is as good as I think it is, I think I can find a kicker.
Man, you say that.
You draft Jadon Blue, and there ain't no guarantee that Jadon Blue is good for you. You know what I'm saying? You would think, all right, well, any running back would be good in this system. Let's just roll with Jadon Blue and Phil Moffitt. Man, them people ain't showed you nothing.
Yeah.
They haven't shown you anything. Pardon me.
Okay, speaking of that, would Blue and Moffitt being in the room make you move on from Williams?
Nah, I haven't seen anything from him. I'm actually trying to advocate for Williams right now. And especially if I can get Williams back.
But you make me think like, though, with this offense, with the line coach, the scheme, that maybe that we could plug in a back.
Man, Brian, I say that, but for every,
and he also willing to give the 14th overall pick.
But Brian, for every Javonte Williams, there's 10 Dalvin Cooks that just didn't work.
Yeah,
because Dalvin Cook ain't work.
Yeah,
and Zeke ain't work.
Yeah,
and I don't think they'll work in this offense. So I do think that there should be some urgency to get the right backup in here.
Right,
that's what I think. So I'm letting the damn kicker walk, Brian. I'm letting the kicker walk, and I'm saving as much money as I can. And I'm hoping Javonte takes a Rico Dowdle type deal.
Mm-hmm.
To where Javonte may be making $1 million now. I'll get Javonte like 3 and some incentives.
Yeah.
Get to 1,000, I'll give you 4.
I think he's making 3 right now as is.
He making 3 right now?
3 right now as is.
I'll sign Javonte for like a $4 million.
Yeah.
If you get to 1,000, I'll give you 5.
Yeah.
Brian, and I'm gonna throw all that money at Pickens and defense.
Would you be surprised if everybody really went against you on the kicker thing, that they think that he's one of the most reliable things you have?
He might be the most reliable things that we have, but he's a kicker. Special team don't exist to me, Brian.
Wow.
Special team don't exist.
What about that Giants game, bro? You needed him for that Giants game, right? You won that game because of the kicker, guy making long field goals and stuff?
You won that game because your quarterback is stud.
Oh, no, your quarterback played great.
And he kept you in that game, and regardless of Flus's negligence. In my mind, if your offense gets better and your defense gets much better, then technically you would need Aubrey less. But in real life, I would love to have all 3 back. I would love to have everybody back.
You worried about signing Pickens long term?
I'm not. What I'm worried about is they'll get it done, but Pickens missed the entire camp.
Yeah,
that's what I'm worried about. I think they'll get it done. I think because I've heard Jerry say, I think Jerry wants Pickens back. I think Jerry would be a fool to not have Pickens back. But I think Jerry and Steven going to play the we can't lose a negotiation game.
Yeah,
and Pickens is going to miss an entire camp, and then.
See, I wonder if there's people that worry about him maybe reverting back to.
Who cares? He never grabbed a fan out the stands and punched him in the face. You know what I'm saying?
That might have cost the Steelers a playoff bid right there.
Damn sure did. You know what I'm saying? So Pickens may crash out like Pickens may say something to John Machota.
Yeah. Yeah.
He ain't gonna punch a fan in the stands.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Appreciate you, Brian.
Appreciate you, sir.
Fantastic questions, man. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to us on the Doin Alright podcast here. Me and Brian are gonna figure this schedule out. More than likely, I will, and then I'll tell Brian what I came up with. And then
I got a plan.
You got a plan?
I got a plan.
Brian got a plan.
I got a plan.
We'll see where we at.
Yeah.
But the next few weeks, like this week and next week, we're gonna kind of get through some things, figure it all out. Mm-hmm. You know, ask some questions, and get through it. But when draft season starts, we'll know what to do when draft season gets here.
Absolutely.
So we'll probably just be asking questions, y'all's questions, his question.
Yeah.
We'll figure it all out. But we love y'all to pieces. Go to crownglobalmedia.com to find all of our links. You can tap in with Brian on the Crown Global Media Twitter page until his
how about
going.
that?
I'm VOCHLONBARDI. Until tomorrow, we'll catch y'all. I love y'all to pieces. Crown.